Well, Kenya borrowed a total of $5 billion or just about 440 billion shillings at 2014 exchange rate from the Export-Import Bank of China to finance the Standard Gauge Railway. The borrowing was done through 3 financial agreements, 2 of which are market-based and 1 being based on soft loan terms. Our business news editor, Julian Samboko, now unpacks the details of the SGR financing.
Few infrastructure projects have stoked unrelenting controversy more than the 3,800 kilometers long Mombasa-Nairobi Standard Gauge Railway, whose construction began in 2013 and was completed in 2017.
So my first responsibility when I get to office is to find where the agreement is and give it to the people of Kenya through Parliament.
The financing agreements released by Transport Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen now show that the first tranche of the SGR financing is for a loan to the tune of $1.39 billion, just about 123 billion shillings. The loan matures in 20 years and its interest rate is agreed to be 3 percentage points above the London Interbank Offer Rate, popularly known as LIBOR. The loan enjoys no grace period, which would ideally have granted Kenya breathing space as far as servicing payments is concerned. This loan is guaranteed by funds in the Railway Development Levy Fund. The second tranche of the SGR financing is for a loan to the tune of $2 billion or just about 176 billion shillings. The loan matures in 15 years and has no grace period. The pricing of the loan is agreed to be 3.6 percentage points above the London Interbank Offer Rate, implying this tranche is more expensive than the first tranche of 123 billion shillings. This loan is guaranteed by funds in the Railway Development Levy Fund, an escrow account capitalized with 25 billion shillings, and a long-term financing agreement encompassing the Kenya Ports Authority. Pundits now argue that the pricing of these 2 loans is punitive to the Kenyan taxpayer.
It's quite worrisome. If you compare with the concessional loans, at least the maturity is more or less paid as the interest payment is paid. Part of the principal, for instance, that $1.6 billion or $2 billion will have been paid in as with each interest payment as they come due.
The third financing agreement under the SGR contract provides for a soft loan. The $1.6 billion financing, or just about 141 billion shillings, is a 20-year loan with a 7-year grace period. This loan was structured with an upfront payment of $4 million or just about 352 million shillings by the Kenyan taxpayer as management fees. The latest external debt register covering the period to June 30th, 2019 showed that Kenya has made payments worth 9.9 billion shillings in servicing the SGR loan. During his vetting, Transport Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen expressed concerns regarding the structuring of the SGR financing.
The problem, Mr. Chair, with the SGR is that we took a loan of 20 years on an infrastructure of 100 years. It becomes impossible to be able to pay that loan by revenue that comes from the railways.
Julian Samboko, NTV.
Well,